about something that I just happened to me earlier today, and I'm gonna be honest, guys. The word flabbergasted is definitely a word I would say, because I just encountered someone that basically tried to shove her blue-haired agenda down my throat, and I swear to the God, she wasn't even blue-haired. Made me laugh so hard. I was like, oh my God, I only work here. It's not my fault. You can't fucking afford it. So, guys, I'm working where I work, right? I'm making her food because I make food as my day job, because I have to have a day job because of this economy is garbage. Anyway, so my day job basically says I have to charge her for this and that and this and there. So basically, she gives me this lady comes into my store, and at first I say, hey, I'm sorry, but you know, I'm not gonna. The first one was understandable because like whatever, but later, and then she comes back and starts saying, so I don't want any cheese. Okay, okay. I'm like, okay, no cheese. Go, you got it. All she wanted was basically her sandwich, very very specific, and I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. She's one of my last of the day, so I'm like, okay, you can have it any way you want, just don't be pushing your luck. Oh, before I go any further, welcome to the Djinn. I am your gamer Djinn, Candor. Like and subscribe, comment down below. Anyway, so we're gonna be talking, and again, we were talking about this girl that I had to deal with, and I'm gonna be honest, guys. There are people that are just entitled. This girl was definitely entitled because, in a very loose political kind of way, she was very entitled. She was angry. She was kind of upset that I had to pay. She had to pay full price, and she wanted me to give her some kind of discount or not charge her for everything she got. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't do that. Even if I omit at times, most of the time when I omit something that people got, it's mostly out of pure accident, and it's too late to charge them already. So I said, you know what, fuck it. I don't care at that point, right? But this girl got mad at me. Yes, folks, I had a lady that got mad at me for charging her exactly what she got. She goes, wait, I didn't. So the sandwich comes with cheese, and I'm like, normally yes. It normally comes with cheese. And she goes, oh, well, I didn't get cheese. Can you not, charge me for it? I'm like, I didn't charge you for the cheese, ma'am. The sandwich itself comes with cheese, but since you didn't get it, I'm only charging you for the extra ingredient, which was guac, or avocado in this case. That was the only thing that I'm charging you for. It's like, well, then why are you charging me for the cheese? And I'm like, ma'am, I did not charge you for the cheese. I charged you for the sandwich. The cheese is just implicit. You didn't get any cheese, but I can't omit certain charges. Technically, the only time we ever charge you for, the only time we are going to charge you for certain ingredients is extra meat, extra cheese, and avocado. Those are the only three things that we were going to charge you for. Since you did not get extra cheese or any cheese at all, I did not charge you for extra cheese. The cheese, the price, is basically rock solid. And here, ladies and gentlemen, here's, by the way, comment down below if you guys have ever had to deal with this bullshit. So, the part that got me, and it really kind of made me reel a little bit, was she goes, so you have to do everything corporate tells you? I'm like, if I want to keep my job, yeah. If I want to keep my job, of course I do. Within reason, of course. Well, are you telling me that you have to charge everything corporate tells you? Please don't be a sheep. And I'm like, ma'am, I can't help you with a price. you want the sandwich or not? I was trying to say that to her very, very diplomatically. I was trying to tell her, either pay for the fucking sandwich, because I was 2 seconds away from grabbing the damn sandwich, throw it in the trash, and telling her to get out. Thank the gods I didn't. I said, I'm sorry, I have no power over the pricing. I even gave her the receipt so she could not dispute it, because I did not charge her for anything more than just the avocado, even though we barely had any kind of avocado at all. And the part that got me to hell is this lady was just basically trying to get me to give her not really a refund, more of a discount, sorry. And she was trying to use political bull. I'm like, ma'am, I am not in any kind of political anything. It's like, why not? Why? How come you can't be political at work? Huh? Are you oppressed? And I'm looking at her going, oh my God, I don't want to be fucking political at all. It's an aggravating concept. I don't want to deal with it, bullshit. I don't want to deal with it. I'm at work. I'm trying to live my life. I'm trying to live it without any stress. Political crap, it just adds another layer of stress. I'm not going to deal with it. So, ma'am, please, either you want the sandwich or not. Just tell me. She gives me the money, mind you. I mean, I'm like looking at her going, you had the money all along. I knew she had the money all the entire time. She had it in her hand. She just did not want to give it to me because she didn't want to pay full fucking price. And that, ladies and gentlemen, just told me either A, she was just trying to argue with someone, and which is why I made it very clear that she was kind of a blue-haired, very loosely, mind you. She was a watered-down blue hair. But why? Why argue, guys? You're not going to get it. Why go into an establishment, order whatever the establishment is famous for? Like, for instance, you're going into a pizza joint to order a pizza, and then argue with the cashier, guys. Argue with a fucking cashier over the fucking price. This isn't haggling, ladies and gentlemen. The prices are set. If you don't feel like, paying the fucking price, don't go to the store. Don't buy it. It's simple as that. Don't be pulling out the, corporate's got you under a leash, don't they? And I'm like, are you kidding me? That's one of the reasons why I'm here. Because within reason, I have to do exactly what it says. I have to charge you for extra cheese, extra guac, whatever. I have to do all that because it's part of my fucking job. The only time I'll say fuck that is if they told me that I gotta fork over my tips. I tell them fuck that and leave. That's the only time I'll ever consider not, staying around. Until those words come out of their mouth, or they have a new, policy, I'm like, okay, what policy? It better not be anything about our money, because if so, bye. But until then, like I said, I don't give two shits as long as it's a reasonable rule and I can get behind it and still live my life at work with no issues. I got no problems. Whether he's like, are you submitting to the overlords? And I'm like, damn, girl. Steam happy. You're Steam happy. Yellow. Anyway, thank you for checking out my videos. I sincerely do love you guys so much. And I'm glad you guys heard this little rant, because there are some people out there, oh my God. I can't tell you how flabbergasting some people are. Like, I'm telling you, this lady she just blew my mind. How dumb she was. It wasn't my fault that she didn't want to pay. Like, she was arguing with me over the price that was set, and she was giving me crap. I was like, well, I didn't pay for cheese. No, you paid for the sandwich. which generally, and I did say that, generally applies cheese. But since you didn't get any, you're just paying for the sandwich with cheese, right? I'm like, generally, yeah, but I don't have the ability to take it off that particular price. That's literally including in the price. You have the ability not to be charged for certain things, but on other things, you're basically being charged for the sandwich, not the ingredients, guys, is what I'm trying to tell her. And she got annoyed at me that I'm like, well, you can take that off. I'm like, no, it can't. It's not itemized. Guys, when it comes to ingredients the only time I'll ever see ingredients itemized on the bill is if it's an online order. That's the only time I'll ever see certain ingredients itemized, telling me what they want on their food. That's the only time I'll ever see it itemized. It's like, I want this, I want that, I want that, I don't want this. And that's basically, as long as it's on the ticket, that's what goes on the food. That's the only time I'll say anything, is because like, oh, okay, so you want this and that, this and this and there. You don't want that. Okay, cool. She got angry with me because I was doing my job as a cashier, guys. She was angry with me. And I'm like, no, not really. I can't really say she was truly angry. She was just basically taking it out on me for some dumb reason. I don't know what it was, but like I was just basically telling her, ma'am, it's not my fault that's how that is. It's like, well, you're part of the system. And I'm like, yeah, apparently so, but I can't help it since the system pays my bills. So unless you have a sweet gig that I can actually do without any problems, and I can pay and feed my family, would that be cash or card? Literally, that was my first thought. It's like, oh my God, guys. Just because you really want to be a cheapskate and not want to pay full price doesn't mean it's my fault as a cashier. I'm just saying. Anyway, thank you for checking out my videos, guys. I'll see you guys in the next. Take care. Be safe. And remember, when you go to a store, restaurant, whatever, no, that is not... Know this. It is not the cashier's fault, it's the government's. And when I say the government's, I'm talking about the establishment. They've set the rules, the cashiers just have to follow them. Not our fault. Anyway, take care, be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next.